And Nets, Tillman and Schade in the squad for the first time and starting as well, as this new generation of under-21 players look to emulate their predecessors. And of course, for the new coach, Antonio De Salvo, I'm sure he won't change too much, having been assistant, but he'll want to put down his own footprint on this team as the Germans get the game underway. Part of a double header in the qualification, as they are at Hungary on Tuesday evening as well. Well, for Israel, their coach Alon Hazan, he's also been caretaker and assistant for the full national team, and in control of the under-21s, as there's a long ball forwards here for Germany. Putting on the pressure immediately is Burkhardt, and just a little bit too much there from the captain, says the referee. As Israel have won both of their games so far by 2-1, beating Hungary and Poland away. That's come as some surprise. They've really put the cat amongst the pigeons in this group. And now it's up to Germany to capitalise on that and get the 3 points here. That would surely put them in control of the group. As Mbom here feeds the ball down the right-hand side and gets it back again. As you can see, the crowd have turned up in their droves here in Paderborn to check out this under-21 international. As now the attack switches down the left-hand side, but that's an easy one for the goalkeeper Neon to take. And we're looking for Shuranov to get his shooting boots on this evening. And there's a chance here perhaps to fall his way. Good block from the defender, and then Burkhardt just eased off of it there. Very good defending in the end from Jabba, as it just looked as though that 3-on-3 situation was in favour of Germany. A good sharp start from them, looking to play open and expansive football. As I said, De Salvo, probably there won't be too many changes, but he was saying in the build-up to the game that he wants a bit of a quicker pace. Of course, with this new generation coming together, needs time for them to gel. And perhaps the change has come at a decent time early on in the qualification, as this long one goes forward again, and that time it was Schade, the Freiburg player, looking to close in near on, having to come out of his box there to clear. As we played 3 minutes and it's been all Germany so far, snapping into the challenges, and there's a nice interception there from Bauer alongside Chow at centre back. As Mbom there comes in with a clattering challenge. It's been a nice quick start from Germany, putting their opponents under pressure immediately. As we see Leitner here with the throw down the left-hand side for Israel. Oh, just held up there by Azule. As Chow comes across to deal with that threat, coming off Buganim last for the throw for Germany. Now out to the left-hand side for Netz, an exciting young player for Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's made the breakthrough into the first team this season. So goalless then coming up towards 5 minutes played. But dominated so far by Germany. As there's a foul throw there, surely. You don't see that too often. Jabba it was, who'll get another bite at the cherry. That's much, much better. Still ends up in the hands of Germany, although they possession back again here for Israel. The run down the right-hand side, taking on Chow. In the end, just shepherding the player away from it, Buganim, who seems to be everywhere at the moment. On the team sheet before the match, he was lining up at left back. But it would seem that he's just a roving player. You won't expect Israel to come flooding forward and leaving gaps at the back. They'll try and frustrate Germany for at least the first 20 minutes, silence the crowd. As there's a nicely timed challenge then on Schade. Leitner was with the tackle. Well, barely a stop for breath here in the opening 6 minutes. Both teams looking to get on with it as quickly as possible, as Philip can just let this trickle to feet on the edge of the box. Now Stiller. Nodded centrally. Picked up again here by Keitel. Intercepted. And Israel will look to push forward from here. Out towards the right-hand side. And it was Elmkees who in the end wins the throw off nets. A game of head tennis here at the moment. Finally it's brought down. Israel again attacking down that left channel, and the shot comes in, easily blocked by Bauer. And it sets Germany off on another attack here as they go for the long ranger. Decent effort there. Shuranov looking for the chip over the goalkeeper. Near on is coming to the edge of the box very quickly. You can see they're just trying to scramble back. And Shuranov just couldn't quite get the height on the effort, but nice vision. As now play flies down the other end, and that comes to nothing. The ball all the way across the 6-yard area. And they'll try again as Schade, though, steps in perfectly. It's just a little bit scrappy in midfield at the moment. The ball lifted over the top there towards the number 9, Davida. But it skips off the surface through to Philip. Now Schade. Just nodding it there for Keitel. Back out for Mbom. It's got space. Goes for the deep early cross instead. And it's finally met there by Jabba at the right back position to clear. And let the captain Burkhardt be looking to join Shuranov up front as much as possible. Now Nets on for Burkhardt. Just skipping outside. Now Nets on the overlap, and he wins the free kick here in a very dangerous position. Good chance here in the 10th minute for Germany to get the ball in with quality. The free kick given away by Jabba. But they were overloading there down the left-hand side, Germany. Nets and Burkhardt both linking up very nicely. As it will be Tillman to feed in this free kick. Right on 10 minutes. The big boys are up there, Bauer and Chow. As he lifts it towards the far stick, and it comes off the post there. Shada getting his head to it, just couldn't quite redirect it inside the post. Big let off there for Israel. I'm not sure if the keeper there near on had it covered or not, but it was off the post and away to safety from Israel's point of view. Well, dominance already here with 11 minutes gone from the home side, Germany. Israel just looking to come out of this unscathed. As a number 4 there, Blorian gets it out, instantly recognisable in the face mask. As the ball breaks here, and Burkhardt fires it across on the volley. Just couldn't quite find the angle to cut it back though. Near on could dive on it at the near post. Well worth trying it, just firing in net. As Germany's certainly knocking on the door. As we see Alon Hazard for the first time there on the sidelines. I'm sure that Tony DeSalvo is enjoying what he's seeing so far from his team. Will be disappointed they're not 1-0 up already after that effort from Shada came back off the post. Now flicked on, and that's a clever one as well. And it's a very nice run from Keitel. He's into the penalty area, and the pass goes all the way across, in fact the whole field now, as Nets picks it up. But that was lovely, lovely play. Now Stiller linking up with Nets into the corner. He's up against Elmkees. He's trapped in there at the moment and wins the corner. Well, he didn't have a lot of support in behind. I think that's why he's looking at a couple of his teammates. As DeSalvo now will be looking for similar ammunition from set pieces as that last one. Oh, the crowd right behind them here as it's floated in again, and that's a very good take from near on. Under pressure there from Bauer. He came flying in, the centre-back, but good strength shown by the Israeli goalkeeper. Now Keitel again. Well, it looks as though Keitel and Stiller aren't afraid to push forward from the defensive axis for Germany, as there's some pace shown down the right-hand side here from his own. That's a very good recovery tackle from Chow. Davida there burning past the defender in the first instance as the ball was played up towards him. It's a lovely one from Gandelman. And then Chow just stepping in there, but conceding the corner. Could have been far worse though. Lovely counter-attack from the away side. As in the 15th minute they get their first corner. It will be taken by the striker Davida. Well, it's a low one in, and it's missed at the near post there. But they've got away with it, Germany, as it's out for the next corner. Nets just misjudging it as it skidded along the surface. In the end, it was Bauer that got it out. Now a short corner routine, trying to catch Germany napping, which they haven't done. It's well away there by Tillman. As Israel trying to pin Germany back now. Good pressure though on the ball, as they just fling it in there. And Schade back to help out in defence. Well, Netz at the moment certainly knows that he's in for a game here, up against the likes of Davida. Oh, Jabba with the long throw in. That's well read by Chow. Towering header away, but it'll be picked up again by the sky blue shirts of Israel. And the run forward by Leidner. In the end, he's taken out. And the referee pointing for an Israeli free kick here. They're growing in confidence, the away side. You can see how they picked up 6 points from their opening 2 against Hungary and Poland. Just soaking up pressure and then trying to hit on the break at speed. As the ball comes in from Leidner here, and it had a good shape to it, but it will come out to this far side for Jabba. Well, Stiller wanted to get the game back underway quickly there. Jabba stepping in and blocking before he could really take it. It's clipped out towards the left here for Netz. And Stiller again, wrestling away there with Elmkies. And it's one back again immediately. The crowd appreciating that one. But no free kick given there for Schade on this occasion. As the first 10 minutes totally belong to Germany. In the meantime, Israel coming more into it here in Paderborn. That's well read. And Germany can come on the counter-attack themselves now. And Bomb, though, just slowing it down. Oh, despite Israel coming back into the game here, they haven't created a clear-cut opportunity for themselves, which will please Tony Di Salvo. Schade this time does win the free kick. Sliding in there dangerously was Leidner. And Stiller this time takes control of the set piece. It's a tricky one, this. It's a little bit straight for him, perhaps, to bend this in. Might look to shift it rather than play it directly into the box. Let's see. It is lifted left-footed, and the goalkeeper again doing well there to palm it away. Piling in was Chow. As we're coming up towards the 20-minute mark. Now Tillman. And the ball threaded here. That's nicely done and worked out towards the right-hand side for Mbom. And the goalkeeper, Philip, there is available, and Bauer uses him. Oh, 20 minutes in, and the best chance of the game falling to Schade. But his header clattering off the outside of the post. Germany again just starting to work those triangles, making their way down the field. They'll be hoping that that little storm from Israel is over. That's Burga just dropping deep here to turn and run at the defence down that left-hand side, and he continues his run too, gets the ball in. It's left by everyone. The shot eventually comes in, and it's pulled by Mbom. But it was worth the attempt there from the rampaging right back, arriving right on cue. As it was a good ball in, everyone just leaving it. Must have got a call from Mbom. But he couldn't find the target. Hooking it well wide. Now Mbom again. He has to go all the way back to Philip here in goal. And Israel not just hacking it clear, which is good to see. They're trying to pass their way out of trouble in situations like that. As Keitel just getting a talking to from the referee there. As we're midway through the first half, Germany back on top here after the initial dominance in the opening 10 minutes. As the number 9, Davida, has caused them the most trouble. Jaber and Leitner also in wide positions, trying to break forward whenever possible. As we see Schade here taking on Leitner, and it's given as a foul. And that will be the first yellow card of the game as well. Oh, Schade really taking the ball by the horns here. And if he weren't taken out, he would surely have got there before the ball got to the byline to deliver a dangerous cross in. And that's got the crowd on their feet again here in Paderborn. Oh, Stiller to whip this one in. The man at Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga. In it comes, it's cleared near post. Well, Israel proving a tough nut to crack here at the moment with just over a quarter of the game gone. Mbom, oh, nearly there. Schade trying to flick it back towards the run of the right back. And he's got the ball again here, Schade. Good showing from him so far. And that's lovely link-up play, and Stiller's continued his run forward, and he's lifted it over the bar. He can't believe it. Great play there from Germany to open up Israel on this occasion. That's a beautiful little flick from Tillman. And Stiller under pressure. The goalkeeper right in his face. Shurinov dropping deep to create. Stiller filling the gap there, but couldn't find the composed finish. Well, the chances really are falling exclusively for Germany here in this game so far. But no breakthrough with 25 minutes gone. And now Azulay. Nice ball out for Jaber. Now Elmkees out towards the right. Shahar trying to break forward, and he's brought down, and the referee deciding eventually it's a free kick given against nets. He's gone down in some pain. The Germans were ready to continue the play. No, he's just caught there on the follow through. And Nets getting back well there to defend, out for the throw. Oh, a deeper ball in. Chow away. Well, it's been a quiet 10 minutes for Israel, but they're starting to push forward again here, and they've got a chance through Leitner. He's taken it clinically. 1-0 Israel. A lovely finish past Philip. Nothing he could do about it at all. 28th minute of the game. But it all starts here. And I said that Israel had been pushing on. Look at the run from Lindner, getting in behind Mbom. And once he's in, he finishes it absolutely clinically. Like a striker. Rolling it near post. Well, again then, the German under-21s have to react to falling behind, as they did against Latvia on that occasion. Took them a while to get the leveller, but once they did, they cruised to the 3-1 win. But now that makes the job doubly difficult. Israel have really got something to hold on to now. There's another challenge there is whistled by the referee. This time Tillman coming in high. As we're coming up towards the half hour. The camera there just focusing on Stiller, who had that big chance a couple of minutes before that opener. But where he couldn't find the finish, Lindner did. And that's Blorian. It's an upfield. Chow shepherds it out. And Stiller over his shoulder. And Israel picking up the pieces in midfield through Elmkees. Well, the player, Davida, just going down there. Germany don't care. They're going to try and fly forwards here in search of that equaliser. Tiawa across to Mbom. Well, now finally the break comes and Davida can get some treatment. Looks as though he's taken a blow to the ankle or shin. Well, in the group that switches things around as it stands with Israel winning 3 from 3. They would then feel that they're in control of the group. Group B in the Euro-21 qualifiers. Oh, Davida just limping off, but I don't think he'll want to finish playing here. So Israel temporarily down to 10 men. And they've won a corner. Schade looking to go on the power play here. Again, the crowd looking to give the boys a lift. With just over 12 minutes to go before half-time. Stiller. It's a really good delivery and it's a great stop from there on. And somehow it ends up wide of goal. Well, sure enough with the header and the defender there getting it out, Blorian. Now the next opportunity perhaps for the Germans. Blorian again there though to block. Well, it's not for the want of trying here that Germany haven't scored. Creating opportunities, and here's another one, surely! 1-1. Great finish from Tillman. And finally, DeSalvo has something to celebrate on his debut as coach for the under-21s, bringing Tillman into the team and getting the rewards as well. Well, it's good patient play in the first instance here. Mbom with the ball in. It's held up by Shuranov, and that is an assured finish there by Tillman. So it only took 6 minutes or so for the Germans to get back level pegging here. And it was very important for them that they got that leveller before halftime. Now they'll be looking to get their noses in front as the chance here for Burkhardt. And that's great goalkeeping again from there on. He's very impressive in those situations. Brave, the goalkeeper. as Burkhardt's eyes just lit up there as the ball was played in for him. Oh, sure enough, now coming more and more into the game after forcing the goalkeeper into that save from the corner. Then the hold-up play, flicking it on brilliantly into the path of Tillman. Using his physicality to the max there. And you've got to say now that the momentum has swung the way of Germany. Here's his chance again for Burkhardt. Just tried to slide around him, but it's a perfect tackle from the on. Not flying in with his hands, rather with his feet. And the break is on again here. Sure enough, for Shadan Umbom, who has gone to ground, and the referee reaching for his pocket again here. Azulai, the next guilty party for Israel. Overloading on this right-hand side this time, Germany, and well, it's not the greatest challenge in the world. From behind, a little bit high on Umbom. Well, they threaten from these set-piece situations so far, Germany. And it's yet another for them. What has Stiller got up his sleeve? Perhaps he'll go for the direct effort here. Certainly central enough on that left foot. It's blocked by the wall, comes straight back to him. Lifted in this time. And one of the defenders in the wall has gone down. Well, it was a clattering header. No wonder the Gandelman has decided he needs a little sit down. He'll be a little bit dazed as we see the opener here from Lindner for Israel. A beautiful ball slid in towards him, finished clinically. But only 6 minutes later, the level up through Tillman, just taking his time before firing into the bottom corner for 1-1. It's been a really attractive game of football to watch here. Good pace to it, nice and competitive, and barely a break in it as well. 2 yellow cards in the game so far for Leitner, the goal scorer, and Azulai. And Germany now, they've got 7 minutes before half-time to try and get the goal that would put them ahead in the contest for the first time. As the chance is there, and fired at Neon. Tillman has really got the grit between his teeth here, fed by Burkhardt. Well, one of the simpler saves that Neon has had to make in this evening's contest. Tillman just finding those little pockets of space in behind, sure enough. No one really picking him up for Israel. As another Israeli player has gone down there, but no free kick given by the referee. Play continuing. Chow to Nets, Nets back to Philip. And another player down as well, struggling to get back to his feet. As appeals there for the throw-in. And it's gone the way of Germany by the looks of it. So 5 minutes to go before the break. Are we going to see more fireworks here? We've seen two excellent goals. And the quality of their finish and the build-up play. Now Burkhardt looking for the long-busting run. And they couldn't quite feed it through that time for Schade. Now he does receive the ball. Well, he was in acres of space initially. Now he's been closed down by Leidner. That's a lovely ball to get Germany up the field here. Stiller just running down a blind alleyway. And Bomb doing well there to pressure the clearance there from Elmkies. Now Bauer pushing up into the attacking half, as does Chow here. All of the German outfield players in that attacking half. And then the move breaks down there. Schade couldn't find Mbom with the ball down the line. And the ball controlled there by Azulay. And back to Cohen. There's a little bit of a break in play here for the first time really in this first half, coming up towards 43 minutes. Now longer ball forward, looking for another run from Tillman there. This time Neon could come to the edge of his box. Cohen had it covered as well. As the flag is raised there on the right-hand side against Israel. Just as they tried to pounce on a mistake there from the German defence, but they recovered very well. So into the last minute of the first half, which has been excellent entertainment so far. Germany coming back from that opener from Leidner to level through Tillman. Two well-worked goals, and the final finish also top-notch. And they've had plenty of chances, Germany, to be ahead in this game. They'll be frustrated as we come up towards the half-time whistle that we're deadlocked at 1-1. And I'm sure that Tony DeSalvo will ask for pretty much more of the same, really. They haven't made too many errors, haven't given Israel that many clear-cut opportunities, and they have created plenty of their own. And in general, they've looked pretty comfortable in the game. So there'll be 1 minute of time added on at the end of this half. As I mentioned earlier, barely a stoppage in it. Are we going to see some late drama here? Oh, it's a poor pass in the end. Azule unable to feed it down the left-hand side. Now, perhaps one last attack here. Stiller going more direct this time towards Schade. Tillman will get on the end of his flick on, and as he did so, his heels were clipped by Elmkies. In fact, sorry, Azule, who's really putting himself about. Well, it's taken quickly. Stiller on the dribble. As the attack comes to nothing, so the referee blows the half-time whistle. So we're deadlocked here in this Euro Under-21 qualifier in Paderborn. 1-1 it stands between Germany and Israel. Tillman there in your picture getting the leveller after Leitner opened the scoring. Join us in about 15 minutes or so to see if Germany can get their noses in front. Welcome back to the second half here of this Euro Under-21 qualifier between Germany and Israel in Paderborn. The half-time scoreline is deadlocked at 1-1 as Israel took the lead through Leitner on 28 minutes, but it only took 5 or 6 minutes before Germany hit back with the leveller. Tillman on 34. 2 excellent goals, great finishes, great build-up play as well. But Germany frustrated that they haven't got their noses in front, but at least they did peg back Israel as they created the better chances, the home side, in Antonio Di Salvo's first match as head coach of the Under-21s. So in this second half, I think you can expect the defending champions to go flooding forward, looking for the winner here to take control of Group B. As it stands after 3 matches for these two, both are on 7 points. And surely the winner will be in control, as it looks as though Israel are going to make a double change. With Sade and Glitzer both coming on, and they'll be disappointed. Davida will not reappear for this second half. He caused problems for the German defence with his pace up front. The other player being taken out, Azule, who was putting himself around the pitch, perhaps a bit too much in the eyes of the referee, getting a yellow card, 1 of 2 for Israel in that first half. And the coach deciding not to take the risk and to take him off before a red card is shown. So it looks as though Germany straight back up to speed here with their passing, at least in defensive areas. And it's been a very good performance so far from the German Under-21s. As the move just in its infancy here down the left-hand side, Tillman holding him up. And in the end, giving it away. This is Shaha. Goes down right on this near touchline. And the Germans obviously not in agreement with the referee there on that occasion. Well, there didn't seem to be too much in it. Shaha was under pressure there from Burghardt and Chow, and went to ground. Well, he's gone limping away from it. Could be playing for time here already. Alon Hazan will know that his team have come here and made life difficult for Germany, and they've got to do that for another 45 minutes. This is a quick change of footwear by the looks of it for Cohen. As in the first half, he made a tremendous clearance on one occasion to stop it being 1-0 to Germany. Schade also hit the post in the 11th minute after a Tillman free kick. And Stiller also having a gilt-edged opportunity for the Germans. As that's fed towards the byline here for Burghardt. And it's an excellent clearance by Blorian. Oh, picked out with a beautiful ball there. Burghardt managed to get there. Couldn't find a teammate, but it's an early corner in this second half for Germany. Sure enough will be the focus as it comes in. It's flicked there by Schade, but cleared in the end. This is Netz. And Bom, who had a hand in the leveller for Germany. Just popping the ball around at the back here, Germany. Back to Philipp. Now Burghardt. And Tillman again taking it on, overlapping his nets, and he's won the corner kick again. Good pressure being shown by Germany early on in this second half. Was Jabber who got it out. Oh, more work here for Near On to do. As it's fed towards the edge of the box, no one really arriving. And a chance for Israel to counter. This is the kind of opportunity that they're looking for this second half, but Keitel there snuffing it out before it could even cross the halfway line. Now Blorian. Across for Cohen. As we take over 5 minutes into the second half. That's an excellently timed tackle by Chow. Unfortunate for him, it does fall to another sky blue shirt. And now in the middle there's a chance, and it's 2-1 Israel. Well, that's an excellent finish indeed from Gandelman. Bringing it down and volleying home on the turn. And Israel 2-1 up here in Paderborn in the 51st minute. No chance at all for Philipp in goal. Well, let's have another look at it here. As it's patient play held up here. Chow, as I said, steps in with an excellent challenge, and it's fed back in again, and that's a terrific volley. Let's have another look at it. This will be a great angle to see it as he fires home. And now Germany have got to get level again. And they won't make an opportunity there. That will come through for near on. Well, another shock to the system for the European champions. Well, it only took them 5 or 6 minutes to get level. Having fallen behind in the first half, can they react that well again? I wonder. In the meantime, Israel trying to go on the attack again here. It's hacked clear though by Chow. Well, one of the subs there, Sade, having a big hand in the goal for Israel. Crossing it in. It was just flicked on either by a defender or an attacker to Gandelman, who brought it down brilliantly, showing great technique and finding the finish. As Israel again, their tails are up. And stepping in again was Chow. Osada this time giving away the free kick. But they're not scared here. They're looking to make a cushion. If they can make it 3-1, that will make life extremely difficult for Germany. As well as they've played and as many chances as they've created, Israel have been absolutely clinical, and again they find themselves 2-1 up. Having won by that scoreline against Poland and Hungary in the previous 2 matches. Oh, Bauer. That's a nice ball, looking for Burkhardt. But the defender, the captain there, Cohen, allowing it out of play as we see a replay. It's fed in here, just flicked by the defender. And it's Gandelman. Well, he looks surprised that the ball comes to him initially, but he readjusted fantastically well. And we've seen 3 goals of the highest quality today in this game. And the ball there was a nice looking one towards nets, but it comes off the referee. That will be a drop ball. That was unfortunate. Nets was in acres of space. And now that gives Israel a chance to reset. Now Schade gets to the byline down the left-hand side, tries to roll it across. It ends up in the side netting, I think off a defender, for a corner to Germany. But they need to be brave here, the German under-21s, as it just comes off Blorian. Last. Now Tillman. Again, the pressure starting to build on that Israeli back line. Just over 10 minutes into the second half. Schade pushing the ball one way, going the other. It was read in the end by Jaber. As Nets is deep in the corner here, up against Jaber. And a lovely turn there by Schade, and he's brought down by the goal scorer Gandelman. Starting to really get some joy now, Schade. Freiburg man. It's almost like a corner. Just a couple of yards away from the arc. What can Tillman produce from here? It's towards the far stick, hammered away by the goalkeeper. In the end, there was a foul, I think, on the number 1. Well, he's gone down clutching his face here. Let's have a look. As he gets a good hand to it, was Chow closing in. Shot fired straight back against the keeper, who was prone on the ground. And they've got away with that one, rather, Israel. Well, all the stars were lined up here for Tony Di Salvo on his debut as coach in the place of his birth for the under-21s. But it's so far coming up towards an hour. Not a dream debut for him, with his team trailing 2-1 at home to Israel. They could easily be winning this match, but 2 superb goals from Israel means they've got themselves ahead. But all the pressure coming from Germany. As there's a challenge there, right on the edge of the box, as the referee is pointing outside the penalty area. You can see a couple of players showing where the turf just came up. It's so difficult to see. The wrestling is going on there involving Keitel. And I think it's Elmkees as well. Well, in the end, he's pointed well outside. He's going for where the offence first started, it would appear. Fair enough. But Stiller, what can he do now? He's looking for options. Comes in, headed away by Blorian. Only as far here as the big man at the back, Chow, fired in the volley, but straight at the goalkeeper. Just a bit of a loose header there by Nets, but it's rescued in the end by Chow. Now Leidner, who opened the scoring here, getting forward for the first time, but it was just a little toe end there, I think, as he attempted to pass it down the wing. Well, remember that Germany are 12 matches unbeaten. They won't want to lose that record at home to a team who would go above them in the table with a perfect 9 points from 9 in Group B. It's an excellent start to the campaign from Israel so far, but Germany will want to extinguish that in this final half hour. As that's excellent work there from Keitel. In the end, though, coming to nothing. Well, Di Salvo might be thinking of making a change here with an hour gone. Does have options on the bench like Appelkamp and Leveling. Lively players. Now Chow, long ball up the field this time. Was towards Shurinov. And Israel get it back again. Israel getting through an awful lot of work here, shadowing the German players. They surely can't keep this up for the last half hour. In the end, surely it's going to be stamina that will win this contest. I said in the first half when they took the lead that they had something to hold on to. They only had it for 5 minutes. But it's now been over 10 since Gandelman scored. Oh, nice interception there from Stiller. Quick ball here for Burkhardt. Back to Stiller. Nets showing for it. Now Keitel. Trying to float one here towards Schade. And, well, it was a good header from him. Rising high, but couldn't redirect it towards that far post. And he stayed down as well, the attacker. I think it was an uncomfortable landing for him. Now a nice run here from the Israeli Buganim. Came to nothing though as he got to the edge of the box. As they're looking to exploit any gaps at the back for Germany. They've really got to watch it, the home side. They can't just throw players forward looking for the equaliser. Israel have got players still on the field who can hurt them. Keitel. Just getting the ball away there from Gandelman. As Chow joins the midfield. Well, Germany visibly pushing up the pitch. Stindl and Keitel have moved up 10 to 15 yards to try and squeeze Israel. But the scoreline reads 2-1 to Israel. The goals coming from Leidner and Gandelman. Tillman with the leveller in the first half for Germany. So 25 minutes to go now for Germany to rescue something from this. Burkhardt. It's a nice deep cross. Schade just letting it roll past him before taking on the full-back again. Oh, it's a loose clearance from Israel, inviting the pressure onto them. Stiller trying to lift it over the top. Good defensive header, but again, Thiaw stepping in. Oh, and the block there just coming in from Blorian. But they're starting to look tired, Israel, you can tell. The clearances are getting shorter and shorter and more desperate. As it's nearly a great pass there from Stiller to Netz. He just couldn't quite bring it down. As it looks as though Leveling is going to come on here in place of Shurinov. So it's going to be a very fluid front line by the looks of it for Germany for the last quarter of this game. Obviously, they don't want such a physical presence up there. They're looking for pace to try and break through the Israeli defence, and they're going to make a double change. No wonder there, with a couple of their players looking out on their feet. Al-Sheikh and Zazano both coming on. Shaha withdrawn as one of the players. And they're taking their time here. As you would well expect. And looks as though Bouganim, the other player, to come off here, so they'll be looking just to keep it tight. As he goes down, rubs his shin pads for absolutely no reason other than to waste 5 seconds. And he's shown a yellow card for his troubles. Well, they'll take that, Israel. Any time wasted is good from their point of view. Now Philip. With Al-Sheikh looking to put immediate pressure on the back line here. Two pairs of fresh legs for Israel. That might be what they require. As Keitel looks to thread it through towards Shada, doesn't quite get there. And on the turn net, that should be a yellow card for Jaber, surely. But nothing shown by the referee. Leverling just spinning away from him. Tugged back. Next free kick towards the far post. Near on doing well again. Plenty of distance on that punch. Out of play. And a chance from the wing, and Burkhardt, the ball just missing him there by centimetres. Back in towards Burkhardt. This time he gets there. Great save off the bar. I don't believe it. How is it not 2-2? Well, at the moment, Israel really so lucky to be in front. Burkhardt, great save near on. It looks as though Tillman is going to get his second of the game as he reacts quickest with his knee, but it thumps off the bar from only a couple of yards. Incredible. Well, they've had their let-offs here, Israel. As Shada hit the post in the first half. Now Tillman has thumped the bar in the second. As the next one comes in, Neon is there to take and calm down his defence as well. Well, it's going to be an onslaught surely from Germany for the remaining 19 minutes. I can't believe it's not 2-2 after that double opportunity. Tillman somehow hitting it too well with his knee. Sending it skywards and off the bar. Would have been better if he'd have just allowed it to hit him. It would have dribbled off him surely into the net. And hindsight, a wonderful thing. And the Israelis really riding their luck at the moment. And Keitel trying to direct operations. Just under pressure from Alshek, but playing it now out to the wide right. Oh, Germany now snuffing out any counter-attacks from Israel immediately. Not allowing a chance for the away side. Chested down by Leveling, given away. And Alshek unable to feed it into the path there of Zazano. Leveling will have another try here. Gets to the edge of the box. Oh, Keitel. Leveling again. And somehow he's got around the defender, twisting and turning, fires it in, and off Jabbar for the corner kick. Well, De Salvo looking concerned rather than actually worried here. His team can't do much more than they are to try and break down Israel here. As more time wasting, it would appear, is going on. Well, it's Almkees who was just suffering from a little bit of cramp there, apparently. And really trying to take the sting out of the game here, Israel, by any means possible. So in comes the corner kick. And looking for the penalty there was Chow for a tug on him. Nothing given. Oh, just over 15 minutes to go here in the game. Well, they'll have to keep plugging away here, Germany. Israel under a lot of pressure. Now Leveling again, setting off on another dribble, brought down by Jabbar. And this time he's shown the yellow card. Not before time. Has come in with a couple of challenges where you'd think the ref would reach to his pockets. And yet another set piece here for Germany. Leveling just off to get a bit of treatment in the meantime, and you can see there the divot in the ground where the initial challenge was made. Tillman gets it in, it's flicked away by the defender. Oh, Gleeser doing well. Had to make sure that he didn't score an own goal there. Stiller straight across to take the next corner. And the header, and away again by Neon. Well, he's having a great game here, the goalkeeper. It was Bauer who was denied this time by the Israeli goalkeeper. It looked for all the world as they was going to make it 2-2. And clawed away. Now the double change here as Katterbach comes on for Nets. And it will be Keitelhoff who's run himself into the ground. And Kraus to come on by the looks of it. Well, as far as man of the match is concerned, Neon has got to be up there in the discussion. He's certainly kept Israel in this. And not just to say that, but he's kept their lead intact on a number of occasions. And he's also seen the ball rebound off the woodwork twice. Difficult to believe that Germany are losing this game. And now we'll see the character of the players in the final 13 minutes or so. What are they made of? Can they dig this one out as they did against Latvia? Of course, it's a learning process and they've got to gel as well. But they're playing some lovely football. It's just they've been punished by both opportunities that Israel have had. As there were appeals there for a handball, the referee thought about it. In the end, the play goes on, and now Israel have a free kick. Let's have a look as the ball is crossed in deep. It comes towards Jaber. Well, it's off the top of the arm. I think DeSalvo just having a chat there with the fourth official about that decision going against his team. As now the goalkeeper Neon is shown a yellow card for time wasting. The referee starting to stamp down on that. Now Burkhardt. The pass just intercepted, but great work there by Tillman to win it back again. Now out to Leveling, the Greuther Fürth attacker. Takes on the shot from range, it's blocked. And desperate here from Tillman. I think he's going to be shown yellow for the lunge in there, trying to block the attempted clearance. There was Jaber there, and yeah, you can see clashing long after the ball had gone. No arguments from the young man. And a late change here for Israel being made. Jaber, who has really been involved in this game, is replaced by Levy. Oh, Jaber getting a lot of congratulations from his teammates on the bench there. A hard-working performance, sometimes a bit controversial, but he did the job required. Oh, Kraus. In fact, the throw-in will be taken by Mbom here. Surely a long one into the mixer. It's flicked on towards Burkhardt. He tries to keep the ball alive, but it had already gone out of play. Not quite getting the rub of the green here, the German under-21s this evening. With a little bit more luck, this could be easily 3-4-5-2 to Germany, with the opportunities that they've engineered for themselves. Israel clinical with the chances they've had. Well, a frustrating game here for Antonio Di Salvo on his debut as under-21 coach. And that will go out for the corner. 8.5 minutes to go. If they can score this, it will be a grandstand finish. Stiller. Just some pushing and shoving going on in there involving Leveling.